What's up guys, welcome to A Star Insight, the place where you get an insight into how to win on YouTube. So let's talk about YouTube banners. Guys, listen, a YouTube banner is a very important thing to have on your channel, and it needs to represent what your channel represents. It needs to go hand in hand with your content. Now a lot of people have asked me, how do I make a YouTube banner without using Photoshop? How do I make one for free? Can I make a good looking one without using those editing softwares that cost a lot of money? The answer is yes, you can, and I'm about to tell you how. So stay tuned, because that's coming up next. First things first. Now there's two things I want you guys to have with you. Yeah, it could be both or it could be one of. But you need to have a laptop, and I want you to be doing this step by step with me. Or alternatively, you can have a pen and a notepad, or you can write the notes on your phone and take note of what I'm saying and list it so that you can do it by yourself. Or just save this video and you can come back and watch it again when you're doing it. The choice is yours. But the first thing you need to do is go onto Google. Very easy. You go onto Google, and what you want to do is you want to type YouTube banner template, and I'll show you. YouTube banner template. You search that, you go into images. Now this is important because you want the dimensions of the banner, because the banner that you're going to have on your channel is going to be accessible through a phone. You can view it through a laptop, you view it through a tablet, and you can view it from a TV screen. So you have to make sure that you got the right dimensions, so you fit the banner into the right place, so that no matter what type of device people are using, your banner pops and looks good regardless. Okay, so you need these dimensions. So I'd go for the first one, but it doesn't really matter which one you go for. You click on that, you save that to your computer, and then you go on to the next step, which is Canva. Now guys, I'll be honest with you, I've never used Photoshop before. I don't own it. I've never needed it. But this right here has been a lifesaver for me, okay? This is Canva. This is where I make all my channel art. So you can go on that, canva.com. I can leave a link in the description down below if you like. And you create an account. I believe it makes you create an account, and then you're ready to get started. No problems, no hassle, it's free, okay? The next thing you do, once you're on Canva, is you click YouTube channel art, because that's what you're trying to do. So you click on that, and that should take you to this page, right? Now, as you can see, I've already uploaded the picture onto Canva. This is the picture we saved earlier on Google, remember? Great. So the next thing you want to do is click on that picture, click up here for transparency, and make sure you can still see it, but not so much, you know, not so much. Okay, great. Now at this point you've got two options. You could either go back onto Google and search for a free, a free to use banner template. So sometimes people have designs that they're already made, so banner designs, YouTube banner designs. Search those things on Google and see what comes up. If there's any that tickle your fancy and they're free to use with no copyright, then you can again do the same process, copy it or save it to your computer, and then upload it onto Canva, and then drag it onto this screen right here, and make sure it fits over your dimensions. It should, if the person's done their job properly in designing it, it should have the perfect dimensions. But if you want to have 100% creative control and design your own thing from scratch, then this is how you're going to do things. You click onto background, right? And you can either go for a block color, like white, black, etc., or you can go for little designs. They have designs here that are free. Most of them are free. They're going to be some that you have to pay for if you have a premium account, but again, you don't need to worry about all of that. You can make a nice one just like this, okay? The next step is text. So maybe this is where I put the name of the channel. So let's say my channel is called A Star Vlogs, right? A Star Vlogs, just like that. Now I want to make sure it fits. So again, you can up the transparency, you can up it down to make sure it fits. There, perfect. So now, as you can see, it's within the dimensions, A Star Vlogs. This way you can get fancy, and I challenge you guys to get really creative, get your creative juices flowing, take your time. This is something that's probably going to be on your channel for a long time until you decide to update it, but take your time, there's no rush. Get creative. There's some colors here, there's some fonts. I'm gonna go for black. It's already black, great. And I'm gonna change the font to, let's see. Let's make it, should we make it fancy? Okay, let's make it like this. Berkshire Swash. That's the name of the font. Looks good to me. Okay? Right, perfect. Again, we can make this more transparent. That's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. Now you want to add something, maybe a little message, you know, for your, maybe you want to add a little bit of context, like, you know, daily vlogs, or if you post once a week, maybe weekly vlogs, or post every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but just something, you know. So you add a subheading, subscribe for daily vlogs, for example. Now you're not gonna write, it depends on what your channel is about, but because this is called A Star Vlogs, we're gonna do it this way. Okay, subscribe for daily vlogs. Right there. Yeah, and we're gonna make that pop a bit. So let's make that turquoise. So you can change the transparency of the background to see how that's looking at the moment. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, so far so good. Now the next part, and this is where it might get a bit tricky, but I promise you it's very easy as long as you follow the steps. If you want to add something like your social media at the bottom, or things like that, then there's another place you need to go to, and it's called iPicky. Okay, iPicky. You open. This is another free photo editing website. Okay, so no problems, no stress. iPicky. I'll put the link in the description down below if you want. But this is where we're at. You open, create image. I like to put it at 720 because those are the YouTube dimensions for thumbnails, just in case you didn't know. Make it transparent and create. So the background is transparent right now, okay? But what I like to do, I like to get a bit fancy with it. I like to use the icons. So what you do here, you search the Twitter logo, for example. Let's say you only have Instagram, just to make it very simple. Let's say you have Instagram. I'm just going to show you a simple example because you guys can get as creative as you want. I should probably put transparent because you want this to be the transparency is very important. Yeah. So you click on a picture just to make sure that it's transparent in the background. Yes, it is. You save image, Instagram logo. Save. Yeah. And you come back to iPicky. You add photo. Open. And there it is. The Instagram logo. So you can make that as big as small as you want, it doesn't really matter at this point. And then you can put your Instagram name. So my Instagram name is a star for pants. And again, you can change the font or be as creative as you want. So maybe I'll go for this one, just to make it pop a bit. And I make the icon the same size, right? Guys, I hope I'm not going too fast. Make sure I told you, you can pause it, you can rewind, you can make sure you're following though, okay? Now you have to remember, your banner, the color of your banner needs to contrast with this. Now you can do Twitter here, Snapchat, all your socials, you can do, it's the same thing. You get the logo and you write your socials, okay? But I'm just gonna do Instagram just for time's sake. Apply, yes, and then save my computer. Instagram handle, just so you know what it's saved as. You can save that anywhere. Now I'm gonna save it to my desktop. Save. Okay. You can continue editing, you can close the photo, it doesn't really matter. And then you go back to your original thing. Upload. And there it is. So now we'll change the transparency of the background again just to see how it's looking. And that's what you've got so far. Again, the other reason why I like to use iPicky. Another reason why I like to use iPicky is because the logo and the name is stuck together. Whereas if you did it all here, it probably wouldn't be stuck together. You'd have to kind of decrease the logo size and then decrease your social media name size, etc. If you know what I mean. But luckily we didn't have to do that. Okay. So, as you can see, it's not too difficult. You could even let me spice it up just in case you guys are a bit underwhelmed. And again, you've got options, guys, yeah? It doesn't have to be it. You can make it this way, like I said, you can get very creative. You can make it any color you want. Just make sure that the contrast is good and it fits well, okay? Look, it fits with other colors, but I want to go with black. Now, this, in my opinion, would probably be enough, yeah? It'd probably be enough for a basic YouTube banner. But if you want me, if you want to take it up a notch, yeah, then keep watching. If this is enough for you, then you can stop watching now. If you want to take it up a notch, keep watching, okay? So the next step I'll do is I go back to iPicky, yeah, and I would upload, I would create a new one. Okay. Discard, open, create image. Transparent. The dimensions doesn't matter at the moment, but transparent is what is the main thing. Create new. Now this time, upload image. If you want to add pictures, because I know you guys have seen pictures on people's banners, if you want to put yourself in your banner to make it a bit more personal, a bit more personalized to you, okay, then you go back to iPicky and you do the same process before. You make the background transparent, but this time you add a picture of yourself. Okay, so once you get the picture you want to use in your banner, you get that up, yeah, and then you go to the crop option, and then you scroll down and you click on erase background. I'd put the hardness at 100%, and then you kind of just get rid of it, the background, and you kind of got to go around yourself a bit. Obviously you'd make your brush smaller, right? You make your brush smaller, maybe zoom in a bit, just to make sure that, you know, so you get around it, you know, and just get rid of the background basically. This will take a bit of time, but once you've done it, it will look great. And I'll show you. It should look something like this, right? It should look something like that. So that's once you've taken the whole background out and it's just you now. And you can also use this in your thumbnails if you want to change the background, but we'll get onto that in a later video. So yeah, once you've done that and you've got your transparent background picture, you can, and you save it, you apply, you save, and then you go back and you upload it. So upload image. Okay, there we go. Now we make it transparent again. There, that's inside. That's inside. Okay, software plans is inside. Yeah. Yeah, that's good, that's good. That's inside. Everything inside. Okay, and now for a grand reveal, let's get rid of this. Okay, customize channel. Add channel art. Photos. Upload photos. Select the photo from computer. Where's that? Oh, downloads. Yep. A-star vlogs. And as you can see, that's how it will look on a desktop, that's how it will look on a TV, and that's how it will look on a mobile. Yeah. You can adjust the crop, but it looks perfect to me. You select and you save. And there we have it. Not too complicated. Again, you know, like I said, you get creative as you can. I just made a simple one just so that, you know, you guys could kind of see what the end product looks like and how simple it is. But like I said, you can make it as complex as you like. You can get as creative as you like. And I'll give you an example of the one I made for my actual channel. And it looks something like this.
Grammarly does more than catch error.
Yeah, so there's the banner I made for my actual channel. So like, you know, get creative as possible. And you know, feel free to message me and ask me to take a look at your end product, and I'll tell you, I'll give you some pointers, I'll tell you it looks great or whatever. But yeah guys, we're gonna leave it there. So thank you for watching. If you need any more help or you like any more videos or tutorials, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Till next time.